talks with McCoy Stadium for some time now. And we was given the runaround, we was blackballed, we were stonewalled, time and time again, until we were dizzy. They passed us off to this one, they passed us off to that one, basically disrespecting me, my organization, and the whole African-American community in Pawtucket. And they're so used to us accepting that and laying down that they thought that there was going to be no repercussion and there's no consequence. But we're here in front of their building to let them know that just because their team is leaving, the anger that they have stoked and created for generations remains. We're here to let them know that we wanted to use this stadium for a unity fest, to throw a concert to bring the races together, because that's what Black Lives Matter is about. But yet, they did everything in their power to prevent that from happening. They acted like they wanted to be proactive in improving race relations, except their behavior displayed the exact opposite of that. You see, people can say anything. They can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? You judge people by their behavioral patterns, right? Sometimes it takes time to understand a person or a pattern, but after a while you will see it through their behavior. And through the behavior of America, through the behavior of Pawtucket, through the behavior of white men, we understand that they are not going to relinquish this power without a fight. You have to be willing to stand up, out yourself, risk your own life, and everything that is near and dear to you in order to combat this type of deep-seated fear and anger. You have to be. But I found in my life that where there is evil, when there are people who are willing to stand up and fight against it, when there are good people who are willing to face it, combat it, take it on, and commit to defeat it, good will always win. So I want you all to be encouraged, and I thank you all for coming out in solidarity. Give yourself a hand. Really, give yourself a hand. I want you to know how much you guys mean to me, how much I appreciate you, how much I love you, and the fact that I would be willing to lay down my life for every one of you that are here right now. That's why I got into this. For my children, for my children's children, for my nieces and nephews and cousins and friends and brothers and sisters. For those who want to say this but can't say it, or don't know how to say it, or aren't able to say it. To say these things, to be a weapon against systemic racism and institutional racism, to be a voice for the voiceless, a hope for the hopeless, a defense for the defenseless. That's why we're here. That's why we do this. That's why we organize this. This is not the kind of attention that I ever dreamed that I would be bringing to me and my family. From a racist city and a racist state and a racist country that promotes state-sanctioned violence and dictatorial behavior. Autonomy from the very top, when this is built to give power to the people. But the message of hatred is so strong and so powerful. Populism is so infectious and contagious that people, when they're not feeling that they're complete or satisfied or fulfilled, they want to project their discontent to those of us who mean only to seek what is laid out in the Constitution: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Make no mistake about it though, white man didn't give us that. That was given to us by God. They just wrote it down on paper. I'm done. They can hear me.